Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, folks. Welcome to another Crackpot Conspiracies stream. What now? So we'll be going over some stuff that we've kind of gone over before and some new things and other things and stuff and things. So let's go ahead and bring in our co-host and then our guests and we'll go from there. So here is our...
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And there's our brainless.
Howdy.
How's you?
I'm doing quite okay, I guess, yeah.
Nice.
It does not look that well. How was you?
Good. I'm excited to go over some of the idiocracy that I have planned for today. So let's bring in our guest. And of course, that's our...
Hello.
Doggo. How are you doing?
I'm okay, and any dog fans out there, I'd like to apologise for not being here last night. My wheelchair, as I've said on Discord, got stuck in the pub, and I couldn't get out the pub until just after closing time, which is about 12:30. And if you do want to vote for me to be
just like every other Donald's lies, all fucking lies. So that's all that Donalds do.
Your brain is kicked off. I make a better co-host than him. If you want to vote for Dog, then I'll be a new co-host. Thank you. That's my bit.
Totally.
You realize I can just do this, Dog. You know, this is. I think this is much better, don't you think? Isn't that nice and quiet?
Yeah, because you're the co-host. Then when I have that power, I'll do that to you, you twat.
Okay, let's say hello to the cinema chat. So we have a Canadian Allman.
Hey, Ollie.
Stop the stupidity.
Oh, stupidity, hi.
Hey, stupidity.
We have a Dave.
Hey, Dave.
We have a Danish.
Hey, friend.
Hi, Linda.
And a demon orb. Yes, 10-fold hats. So, welcome everybody. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna try to put us into this thingy mobobber. Yes, fuck it, why not? That's what she said last night. Let's play this one track to get us in the mood for getting into conspiracy theories. I'm hoping that the audio is going to be okay. We'll see.
You're professional, mate. It'll be fine.
There we go. I'm going to pause it for just a second because my computer says that it's being a punk. Okay, now let's go.
Well, that computer fits you quite well, right?
Yes, because it's a punk. Yep, just like me.
In the age of collapse.
What the fuck is this, dude?
Like the mentality of their cultures and states, of regimes Crushing the lights of the moment. There's zero calories. So we rise. Bring out the elites. We're the people. Democracy, corruption, and greed has the rest to go.
It's pretty much talking about the rebellion of what just happened in the Americas.
Yeah.
So come forth and wreak havoc.
So if you've never heard of Cyborg Corp,
No.
spelled the way that my cyborg death was, but they actually came out before us, and they're way more famous than my dumbass band. But everybody go and give Cyborg Corp some love. All right.
I think that what the American people needed.
Okay, so now let's just get into the meat and potatoes of.
Is it me or is Slim's audio a bit low from the shared screen?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Is it better now?
I can
Is
hear
it better
you, dude.
now?
So I'm guessing everyone else can hear you too.
If anybody can't, just let us know in the sentiment chats. But here is the government talking about UFOs. I'm going to speed it up just a tiny bit.
Trump's going to be believing that shit.
Didn't know is that the U.S. military and intelligence.
Yeah,
probably Republicans.
You're seeing on a huge amount of visual and other information, still photos, video photos, other sensor information, and they have for a very long time. And it's not those fuzzy photos and videos that we've been given. There's very clear
high
resolution.
How many visuals, graphics, videos, photos?
I mean, I've been told hundreds, maybe thousands. I mean,
but citation needed.
I also wanted to say, because there was some conversation around concern around the revealing of these materials, revealing the source collections, but some of these are shot from helicopters.
Oh, we couldn't identify a thing, so
actually, never mind.
Can I say something
Yeah.
quickly? There is a thing called the cosmological constant, developed by Einstein, which has been tried to be disproved so many fucking times, but it just keeps getting updated as fact. These other people from another world cannot be here, so a UFO has to be made on the earth. It has to be made by people here.
Yes, no,
and they throw them because it would take them hundreds of thousands of years to get here.
If we had an ancient technology, the boost in technology would be so insane, there would be a huge gap. When we look at how we have gone through like stone technology, right, to mason, then to metals, and then to blah blah blah,
Are these not just like ages, like the Iron Age, the Bronze Age, and
yeah, but we have progression. There is a total progression to it. There is no gap, and the gap would be if somebody came down here and gave us a technology that we didn't have, that we didn't know before, and they will use a new thing in a new way that nobody had any idea.
Yeah, but they probably use it to make a lot of money and like not just put it all out there.
Well, supposedly they did it so that we could mine the resources, so that we could give it to them, so they could use it for blah reasons. That doesn't make any sense, anyways. Why not go to? Anyways, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense.
All these people, science deniers, they basically don't listen to the cosmological constant, which is matter cannot travel beyond the speed of light. That's a simple fact. So wherever you are in the universe or in this galaxy alone, it would take you millions,
Well, let's just
possibly millions of years to even reach this
Well,
planet.
hold on.
Just hover and not do anything about it. Just
hold
to
on,
hover about and just make
dog.
yourself a UFO.
Hold on, dog. Let me be the devil's advocate for just a second.
then.
Let's say wormholes were a thing in some way, shape, or form, and and they figured out a way to be able to transport themselves through blah time. Let's just say, again, when we look at the way that hold on.
Shut the fuck up. Like, come on, what you want to do like that?
I'm sorry.
Be your co-host?
I'm sorry.
Hold on. If there was somebody who came here to give us a technology that spiked the technology in such a way that somebody gave us something, we'd see it. But unfortunately, when you look at the history of how the copper, the bronze, the blah 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 ages went through, there was a spike, yes, at some point in time, only because we figured out a way to make technology work a little bit better. It wasn't like we have ray guns now from the Stone Age. Like, even when these idiots try to say that, and they're like, Atlantis had it, whatever in Gomorrah, like all these places supposedly have this amazing futuristic technology that somehow disappeared magically. That doesn't make any sense. But if we look at actual,
well, like they also had unicorns.
That was Bible stuff.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, well, if you say that, then it's like, no, you can't prove that. No, but they can prove their shit. Yes,
input, dude. Vote dog for second in command.
Dumbass.
Okay, anyways, they don't have any proof of anything. It's just these idiots talking and this crazy bitch. She's a psychopath anyways. She's definitely one of the QAnon people. Okay, so here is this.
Have you ever wondered if your car is made out of noodles? Because this guy didn't either until he accidentally found out the truth that China is making cars out of instant noodles that are somehow harder than concrete.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to slow this down just so you...
Yeah, right.
Wondered if your car is made out of noodles. Because this guy didn't either until he accidentally found out the truth that China is making cars out of instant noodles that are somehow harder than concrete. And actually, it's working so well that they've decided to use it on your toilets as well. But people in China are actually starting to get very upset about this. Because apparently they're buying cars secondhand without knowing they're made out of noodles. Well, until they crash. But the noodles are so convincing that most people will never even notice a difference. And that's all because of a mystery chemical called Shanling Shao 501. The instant noodles combined with Shanling Shao 501 creates a material that can stop a bullet at point blank range. And I've tried it multiple times, so that's a lie. I can't put that in the video. But it can't even
Oh my
out the sun in the middle of the day.
So okay, everybody in the side chat. Hold on, everybody in the side chat. Put 1 if you believe this is actually true, and put 2 if you think this is a bunch of bullocks.
Put 2 if you've got a brain.
Protect you from the
if you're intelligent, I mean. Like, having a brain is not necessarily...
in cold of the art.
Okay, well, let's crack on.
If your car is actually made out of instant noodles.
Shh. Hold on. Just wait, and we'll talk about it in a minute.
All you need now is Shanling Shao 501, which is probably banned in your country because I couldn't find it anywhere, so good luck with that.
So actually, anyways, screw it. Until I do more research, supposedly they're actually using it to fill bumpers and stuff on cars, not out the hoods and stuff, but to make the foam parts of the car. It may be real, but Allegedly, and I don't
Nah.
get into it more than that.
He's
'cause I don't
saying
care.
boiling water could stop a speeding car.
No, what I'm saying is they're taking the sponginess of that and they're putting this weird chemical on it, and they're making like the bumpers and certain parts of instead of styrofoam, they're using ramen supposedly. But again, I'm not gonna look into it further because again, I feel like what they were showing us was a conspiracy theory, obviously. But let's crack on with this and just listen how crazy this
is. That was
is.
a palate cleanser, actually.
Yeah, and just wait till you hear this.
Evidence cited for a young Earth often includes arguments from various fields. Some point to the rate of Earth's magnetic field decay, suggesting it could not have been sustaining for billions of years. Young Earth proponents also reference soft tissue and proteins found in dinosaur fossils, arguing that such materials could not survive millions of years. Carbon-14 in coal and diamonds, claimed to be millions of years old, is cited as an anomaly, as C14 should have decayed long ago. Rapid formation of geological features, like canyons formed quickly by floods, is also presented as evidence.
This is how to get a bunch of incels to believe in the young Earth,
Absolutely.
literally, because
Listen,
it sounds
AI,
almost
bitch,
convincing,
the Earth
but
has
like,
a molten
it's bollocks.
fucking iron core. Of course, we're always going to have a fucking, as long as that core exists, we're always going to have a magnetic fucking field around us.
Yeah, and like it's not decaying, as
and obviously
Jess says, like it's fluctuating.
Yeah, that's it.
And then also, diamonds are created in multiple different ways, and there's a shit ton of diamonds. So, anyways, all right. So let's crack on to this lady thinks she is an alien.
Of course.
And this is from Angst the Duck. So thank you for this. Everybody go show them some love after we
Hello
watch
there. It is really nice to meet you. My name is Jell. I'm a reporter. I cover the Milky Way. I just landed here on Earth and I'm really excited to explore. You human.
Yeah. That's where we're going.
Really
Well, guys, today's video.
Okay, so now we're gonna try to get past his stuff.
No, this is
Does she believe it? I don't know. But here, we have to watch this.
A couple of years ago, where I would make.
So here we go.
Or how that became.
Okay. I'm trying to get past him talking.
I was like, okay,
But here we go.
I thought that's.
Damn it.
Or first I need to find me some clothes because it looks like you all don those to go and do activities out in the world.
Yeah, it's fake as crap. This is fake as crap.
So if you have any recommendations on where I could find some of those, I would love to take them. And any other pertinent information that you feel you might want to share with me. I know in your news you've seen some stories about.
And why we're going over this is not because she believes it. It's because everybody who's watching is like, oh my God. Like, if you look at her comment, I'm like, we're not going to do that, obviously, right now. But oh my God, she's like a real alien.
Yeah. And why does she speak perfect American English? And she
that's because of the universal translator. You know that.
She doesn't. She doesn't sound like Andrew Tate, with that weird accent, multiple accents and shit. Like, or what I do every once in a while, which is how we know I'm a real cyborg. But anyways, no, yeah, you're totally right. She has this like perfect Hollywood American. Well, I mean, never mind.
She's just a fucking
alien sighting.
I've been stuck between a lot of worlds.
Or stuff.
She's doing
stuff
it
like
for
that.
views and clicks.
It is true. We are here. I don't know what everyone else is up to, but me personally, I'm just here doing a story on the first intelligent society.
No, sure, whatever. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get her talking about this.
To their internet, it's very low
Aliens
quality.
feel the
I
cold.
wanted to connect.
Obviously, aliens feel the cold, don't they? It's obviously winter time. Look at it.
Yes.
Look at that
now
alien
it is where they are.
all wrapped up in human clothes with scarves, hats, and yeah. Go on, crack
I
on.
know.
with the people, and that's where you can find them. So I started a TikTok account where I'm sharing. I'll be sharing this as well. I don't know if it'll probably just go right over their heads. They are an interesting.
If you are so such an amazing being of another world, why can't you figure out your fucking audio, you twat? Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm done.
Well,
I will
given the due,
they talk.
They started here on Earth, and they've got a TikTok account. I can't even work out fucking TikTok, and I've been here almost 60
Yeah, but that's because you're ancient. Oh.
Yeah, but this is an alien that doesn't even know what we do. But they've got a TikTok account. What's that all about? I'm sure I can
because
work
they're intelligent, unlike dogs. Dogs are stupid animals.
Okay, anyways,
worse than
okay,
it.
let's
This
go
is the
on.
most unproductive like if you're dead.
Okay, so literally, that's all she is. So now let's get into some
She's a
real
troll.
Let's get into some real conspiracies. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to rewind. Let's get into
Real conspiracies. Oh, you
my
mean
computer.
Project 2024,
Pick
25,
it up.
right? Yeah. Oh.
Are you one of the sheeple?
Well, no. We're gonna get into first is we're gonna get into dinosaur denial first. So here we go.
Dinosaur denial refers to the belief that dinosaurs never existed, challenging the mainstream scientific consensus about these prehistoric creatures. Some adherents argue that dinosaur fossils are elaborate hoaxes created by paleontologists to support evolutionary theory and secure research funding.
Yeah,
Others claim that the bones attributed to dinosaurs actually belong to extinct reptiles or other known animals, misinterpreted or deliberately misrepresented by scientists. Certain religious groups view dinosaur fossils as a test of faith, planted by their deity to challenge believers' conviction in creation narratives. Some supporters of this theory
for a second. They say, "Oh no, they're just extinct reptiles." Yes, that is what a dinosaur is.
This is just
welcome to elementary school. Holy motherfuck!
This is religion just trying to debunk reality. Basically.
Science, yeah.
That's all it is. And
yeah, because
when they say a T-Rex has actually become a chicken nowadays, or some form of bird, it's fact. Because they watch Jurassic Park and they see a T-Rex. It's all scales. It's like a big lizard with little arms and all that. But it's been proven that they had feathers, hollow bones and feathers.
Yeah.
And
yes,
they should become the birds of what we have now.
Yeah.
And it's sad, really. But these people, this is all religion. Anyone that tries to debunk any of this stuff is religion minded, or they just
religion mindless. You mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
yes, totally, exactly. All right, let's crack on. Yeah.
point to the lack of complete dinosaur skeletons and the reconstructive nature of paleontology as evidence that the entire field is based on speculation rather than fact. The discovery of soft tissue.
Yeah, look at that dinosaur sex going on. Okay.
Look at every natural history museum in the world. They have a dinosaur skeleton right there in their lobby. Every natural.
Yeah, but those are not complete. Like
not complete.
A lot of
but they're there. Most of it is there.
Yeah, but that's but then everything should be. Every part of the dinosaur should still be there. I'm like, why would that have to be?
London's Natural History Museum has a T-Rex. Basically, a full T-Rex. Maybe the spit's missing. I don't know how many bones a T-Rex has, but it's
they're missing stuff of things and stuff, and that's why they claim they ain't real, because they're missing certain things. Anyways, crack up. Come on, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Sheeple is a term combining sheep and people. used to describe individuals who allegedly
Oh,
follow
shit,
the
shut
herd
up.
mentality without questioning authority or mainstream narratives. This concept suggests that a significant portion of the population blindly accepts information from governments, media, and other influential sources without critical thinking. Believers in the sheeple
Whoa,
theory
whoa, whoa,
often
whoa,
point
whoa,
to
whoa.
widespread acceptance
Whoa,
of
whoa,
official.
stop it.
What?
No, I told you this was religious.
I did.
Because
Yes.
this
Yes.
is all. I don't accept any. I use reality for this, and when they say, "Oh, we accept only what the government and science tell us," no bollocks. That's this is religious. It has to be.
Yeah, well, that's what all of these are. Is they're all
Well,
religious conspiracies, obviously.
Explanations for major events, despite potential inconsistencies or alternative interpretations. The idea of sheeple is sometimes linked to the concept of cognitive dissonance, where people may ignore contradictory information to maintain their existing beliefs and avoid mental discomfort. Some argue that social conditioning through education systems, mass media, and social norms creates a population more susceptible to manipulation.
Just wait till we get to some other shit, dog. You're gonna get even more pissed. All right,
I'm
so
gonna get it. But
a society.
Thank you, friend. He votes for me, brainless.
No, but a society susceptible to manipulation. Like, isn't that exactly what the church wants?
Well, that's it. It's all about indoctrination, and power and control. That's all what it is. That's religion for you. But to discount reality, they're getting to the point now where they have to discount reality rather than change it. They can't change it anymore because they're becoming so obsolete. They're starting to decrease as we all know. A lot more atheists now.
Yep.
Was 50 years ago, and now they're sort of decreasing in value. So they have to go extreme, and they make up so much bullshit.
Yeah,
like incredibly, so that and it just makes their followers, religious followers, more extreme, and just makes them more stupid and dangerous. I'll just say that.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so let's track on with bread and circuses.
Thank you. Stop.
Bread and circuses refers to a political strategy of distracting the public from important issues through diversionary entertainment and superficial appeasement. This concept originates from ancient Rome, where emperors would provide free food and spectacular gladiatorial games to maintain public approval. In modern contexts, it describes the use of mass media, sports.
It's a Trump rally.
Events, celebrity culture, and consumerism.
Can I give you an example of that?
Go ahead.
They're eating the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That's what it is. Like, oh, he's saying silly things. Ha 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 ha.
It's cute, and that's why he won, unfortunately, because the fucking Americans are so dumb. They think that like WWE and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF or whatever the fuck, I don't even care. They think that's what Trump did, and all his rallies was made it a fucking wrestling spectacle, a fake fucking thing, and America fell for it because what happened right after he won? People were looking up, how do I change my vote? What happens to my grandma if she's not, what is a tariff? All these things, and it's like, you idiots voted before you even looked it up, and then as soon as you believed him and him saying that he's not going to do these things, now you're like, oh, he said he's going to do these things. Obviously, you dumbasses, like, he's a fucking liar. He's a billionaire. He's a wannabe billionaire. He's a complete liar.
His whole family is known for scamming.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's basically why they got out of Germany.
Yeah,
because
so let's go ahead.
Grandpa scammed too many people. Like, that's part of it.
No, let's get this factual. Trump won because too many people said, "Oh, Kamala's got this in the bag. My vote won't count. My one vote won't count." And he literally won this he won his election with less votes that he won in 2016 because people thought Kamala had it in the bag and I won't go, and it won't happen. It won't affect me. It's just one vote. And there was too many people thought that, and he won.
But
because nobody
Electoral
went out
College-
to vote that should have fucking voted.
Well, the Electoral College won it anyways, so it wouldn't have mattered. So even
Well, no,
if
he
your mom
won the
voted, it
Senate,
wouldn't
he won
matter.
the.
That's
he
the
won
problem
Senate,
with the
he won
electoral
everything.
vote. And gerrymandering is another thing. And because there were so many bomb threats at so many places and blah, 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 that there's a handful of
didn't
other
vote,
reasons that. No, of course, I never vote because, again, there's gerrymandering, there is the electoral vote, and even if I would have voted in this state, I am not in a swing state. It wouldn't have mattered no matter what, bro. Like, serially. Like, that's not how this world
You can hold your
works.
head up high and said, I vote for the right people. If you didn't vote, you can't. You've got no say.
No, it does. Well, no, I
No,
don't.
with
I'm
how,
not.
how America
Hold
is
on,
set
hold on,
up.
hold on. I'm not sitting here. I'm not sitting here crying about it. I'm just gonna make fun of the people that lost, and I'm not saying that because of blah. No, I'm sitting here just showing facts and having fun with it because no, I'm the dumb carny. That's what I always say. If I was a smart person and I actually knew how to vote, even though most of the country votes with their head up their ass and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, I don't know enough about the government. When you get the packet, hold on, give me just 5 more milliseconds. When you get the ballot, it is a paragraph that is written out that can be biased as crap. You don't know which way, shape, or form that sentence. And it goes, are you for or anti-prop? And wait, what am I? Wait, huh? And so you vote anti it, and then you realize that you're supposed to be pro it. They word it in really fucked up ways. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to sit here and spend 3 days going through 900 freaking thingy-mabobbers and actually delving into them and seeing which side is saying what about it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm too dumb. I'm the idiot.
You knew.
You don't
You knew
just
Trump
vote.
Raped and abused women and bragged about it. You knew he was.
Yeah, I know, but like it's not just you don't get a ballot that just is for voting for president. There's other things on there as well, and like I think that also makes it harder. And what Slim says, like in the state you're at. Oh wait, by the way.
Oh.
No, but where you're at, like,
give me a chance to tape up my windows.
If the state always is always red, then like yes, your one vote is not gonna do jack shit.
I'm gonna say that you vote for him.
I'll give one more.
Now. Well,
no,
I've said this before, but you made your bed, you got to lie in it, and we all.
That's why what we're gonna do.
His policies will affect the whole world because
and that's why what we're gonna do. That's why what we're gonna do is we're gonna make fun of it the whole time. But I'm not saying.
Yeah, we should.
Anything other than we're just gonna have fun with it because I have nothing else to do. Because you're right, I don't have a say 100% because I didn't whatever blah blah blah. And so, but let's crack on with why did they cut down all of the giant trees?
Because they're not trees, they're mountains.
They weren't allowing UFOs to land.
Am I close? Am I close?
A lot of people don't realize this, but the world used to be filled with extremely large trees that were much bigger than most of what we have today. And it's not that trees lost this ability.
Okay, I'll
but
be
the
right
forests
back.
we have today were allowed to grow undisturbed for thousands of years or so. We would see these giant trees return.
Giant redwoods.
A lot of types of trees, given the right circumstances, will grow to huge proportions. But the conditions have to be perfect. Take the redwood, for example. Their range used to extend down into Mexico and as far north as British Columbia and Alaska. But if you plant it anywhere but its specific native conditions, it will grow, but it won't reach nearly as big as they do in California. These redwood and giant sequoia might be the very last of the giant trees. other than a few other pockets of slightly smaller trees dotted across the world. But what happened to all the rest? Why are there almost no more giant forests when there used to be so many?
Because we cut them
Europeans
all
first arrived in
down.
North America when it was filled with these giant
They chopped
trees.
down
And there's a
to
lot of
make
other areas that used to have giants of their own. Europe, the British Isles, Lebanon, North Africa, and many other places still house some remaining giants outside of the California redwoods. Tasmania has eucalyptus trees over 300 feet tall, as do some parts.
Can I just say the British Isles do not have the ability, the soil ability to grow giant trees. We grow big
And
oaks,
once again,
big
everything
pines,
he's saying
whatever.
is just
Wrong.
wrong. I mean, it's
You're
just a bunch of
wrong.
bullets for sure.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
He quoted Big Ben there. But
So that's one of the major
the trees are. You still have those trees here and there.
Yeah, giant redwoods. I mean, they still go. There's many forests of giant redwoods around the planet.
I believe there's actually a tree that has a road run through it. If I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, yeah. Is that in Canada? I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know.
Google it. Get off plane trains and Google it.
No, I'm choo-choo.
Anyway,
I like trains.
So let's track on with this weirdo saying this stuff.
Parts of mainland Australia. There's a 275-foot tall spruce in the Himalayan region of India. Brazil has a native tree called Angelime vermilo, the tallest of which is 290 feet. Borneo, Malaysia, has the tallest tropical tree, reaching up to 330 feet. The tallest Norway spruce is in Slovenia, reaching 220 feet. The Sitka spruce is the tallest in Canada, reaching 322 feet. And there's also the giant cypress in Taiwan, reaching 266 feet.
Okay, so there's small examples of really, really tall trees, but what y'all are talking about is fucking like gazillion sizes larger than these trees, you idiots.
By comparison, though, the tallest redwood is 380 feet tall, estimated between 700 and 800 years old. But scientists say given enough time, these trees could, in theory, reach up to 425 feet, given current conditions on Earth. And other species...
Citation needed, and I don't believe that, but yes, if you give it enough time, maybe, but you need way more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but I think that we're almost there.
There's a tree in the UK that is about 1,500 years old. I mean, it is an old tree. And bless the tree, you feel sorry for it. It gives out a couple of leaves. Couple of green leaves every year, and after it's bit now, it's done. But you feel sorry for trees when you look at it that way. When you're that old, that's like 1,500 years old. They've seen some. Well, if you've seen nothing, the trees, but it's lived a long life, and it's still going. Bless it. It will die eventually. As they do, everything dies of old age. That's entropy, and that affects everything.
That's how matter works and shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's track on with just a little bit more with this idiocracy, and then we'll get into some other silly stuff.
But giant
redwoods grow that big as well, such as certain cypress species, as well as spruce, Douglas fir, mountain ash, eucalyptus, and others could get pretty close. But conditions need to be perfect. And these trees I mentioned that still exist are only small remnants of what used to be. All these areas and more were covered
because of atmosphere
with giants. And to figure out why they were destroyed, we need to look at the oldest known story in human history.
Back then, there were no humans in that were cutting it down in the United States.
And or the world, and like replanting and then cutting down at an optimal time that they needed the wood to be a blah 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 whatever. So
and like those big trees,
but these things aren't as big as these motherfuckers are saying.
Yeah,
like,
but
this
also
is not a tree.
If you have a tree that's that big, like that's not useful for making lumber.
No, it's too fibrous. There's too much cell.
No,
it's too celluloid. It is
How
right.
the fuck are you gonna transport it? What sawmill will it fit in?
Your mom's
just
sawmill. Never mind.
Two
I'm
simple
sorry.
things.
No, I know.
Those two simple things.
Yeah. That's why I said. That's why I said when you have a lumber company, they let their trees grow to a certain size and then they fucking cut them down and then they fucking use them because that is convenient and it fits a certain size. You know, your hole can only
to a certain size. Oh, never mind.
Your hole can only fit a bit so big of a size before it. Never mind. Go ahead, dog.
When you talk about simple things, there was a film that was shown. I was only a child. It was this either late 70s, early 80s. It was a film about the sky was green, and it was about tree chopping. I'm sure it was made by the hippies of the 60s, but this guy invented a machine that could feel plants' pain. So when these trees were chopped down, you could hear this tree screaming. I know it's ridiculous. Well, it gave pause for thought. Let's say that the trees feel pain when they're chopped down.
Well, what they found out is they show stress. They show stress to other,
or distress, you should say.
Yeah,
sure.
And
it's a warning.
It made me think as a child that it is a life. You know, you've got your 3 lives. There's 3 types of life on Earth. You got your animal life, you got your plant life, you got your the 4 actually. You got your bacterial life, and you've got your what insects called?
Animals.
You got your insect. Well, I suppose they call. There's those 3 types of life, and it just made me think. It was in the 70s or 80s that I watched it, and it was quite it was disturbing actually. That
all they did was show that there was a response to sure. Them screaming is like them saying it in a way that made it more painful to hear. But no, they responded in certain ways, and obviously, and then they also showed that they gave off certain things like pheromones to other plants to show there may be something that's coming to eat part of them or something, so maybe they can do a defensive version of something. But anyways, let's crack on with this.
What do you think? What do you think on? A tree is a life form. The form of life.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Alive.
Yeah. And
chopping that down to the stump is basically killing it. And this film I watched was, why shouldn't they feel pain? And it was this machine that was invented, obviously by the hippies, that said, they screamed when they were chopped down. I mean,
that's how they interpreted. That's how they interpreted it. It was they made an electrical pulse that was very strong. Yeah, so that's what they said. The hippies said, "Man, they're totally screaming, bro."
Yeah.
How do we know what distress they're at? How do we know?
Obviously,
how do we know how much distress they were? Yes, but you're gaslighting to some extent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I apologize, but yes, I know I'm gaslighting.
They did
fucking gaslighter.
An amperage in activity, and they also did give pheromones out in certain plants and certain trees and other things to let other people know there may be a predator or somebody who's coming here to do something negative to you. Yes,
right.
But
plants have feelings too, dude.
Yes, of course. But Do they scream? No, maybe not. I don't know. I can't say that. But anyways, let's crack on.
Yeah.
Let's crack on. They do make emotions, and they do give off pheromones, and they do all the thingy-mabobbers that like other organisms do, like mammals, reptilians, and other things. Totally, for sure. But
Reptilians don't have feelings.
The Trossachs, Scotland, 1692.
1692.
The body of a 51-year-old man has been found on a hillside at Aberfoyle. Though the coroner's verdict is death by natural causes, other theories begin to circulate in the community. Many locals believe this man was killed as part of a cover-up. People were saying that he was killed in order to put a stop to his investigative work. He was exposing a non-human presence in that part of Scotland.
No way. Let's keep going.
All around the world.
What?
What's a non-human presence?
Alien.
Others
I'm not going to say aliens,
authorities have
but
faked the man's death as a cover for his induction by those he was exposing. The local stories were that those who had taken and or killed him were not human.
Dun, dun, dun.
Robert Kirk was the seventh son of Reverend James Kirk, the Episcopalian minister of Aberfoyle. Having gained his degree in theology at St Andrews University
James Kirk?
and his master's at the University.
James Kirk went on to do great things. James Kirk went on to do great things.
Yeah.
But Robert Kirk
went
went.
the
Never mind.
Enterprise. Well, he didn't fly it.
But,
He was commander.
no, no. Robert Kirk was in charge of the toilet on the Starship Enterprise. Anyway,
University of Edinburgh, Robert Kirk served as the minister of Balquhidder, where he devoted himself to the pastoral care of his parish and the translation of the Bible into Gaelic. Robert Kirk had a passion for Bible translation, and by his early 40s, he was already publishing fresh translations of the Bible, beginning with the Book of Psalms. Now, though Robert Kirk was very well regarded in Episcopalian.
Why would you do Psalms? Why would you like that more than any? Oh, they're short. That's why.
And they're songs.
Yeah, but
they're songs.
I thought they were like poems.
Basically
They're
bullshit throughout.
Poems, right?
Psalms is bullshit throughout.
It's just little poems,
that
right?
Even religion have made them into songs.
Hey, Crooks.
Psalms now are songs in religion.
It's a poem. It's a poem, really, right?
Yeah, they turn them into music.
The hymns. They turn them into hymns.
So much bollocks.
Okay, sure.
No, they
sure.
turned them into hers.
Okay, let's.
I'm sorry.
Let's crack on.
So
Let's crack
for
on.
his scholarly approach, many Episcopalians struggled with his fresh translation of Hebrew words, which lacked the religious gloss that they were perhaps accustomed to. It brought some unfamiliar tones to the testimony of the ancients. In his journeys through the scriptures, Robert Kirk was very interested to note paranormal phenomena that seemed to recur through the Hebrew.
But were they calling it that at the time, or was he looking for like spiritual things? And now this douche nozzle is turning it into alien stuff.
Quickly,
I feel like it's happening. Go ahead.
Yep. Paranormal phenomena has got nothing to do with aliens.
Wait, what?
Paranormal phenomena has got nothing to do with visitors, alien visitors.
What is paranormal? Only ghosts?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's only ghosts. Well, yeah, it is ghosts. Paranormal is ghosts.
The supernatural, and like an alien would be something natural.
It's got nothing to do with aliens. Can I just say that before?
Sure, I guess. Sure, I guess. Sure. I'm drunk and like maybe whatever. I don't care. But
so's Doug.
Vote dog for co-host.
Fuck dog.
But
Fuck dog as co-host.
But alien stuff.
Never trust a
is
dog.
what they're trying to say.
I'm the
So
Kamala
anyways,
Harris
crack
that
on.
brings the
Scriptures.
No.
Just keep going. Just
And
keep
on
going.
into the New Testament. In particular, he noted phenomena of remote viewing and precognition, what his parishioners would call the second sight.
Yeah, I've done that too. When I like hit myself in the
Second
head with a
shite?
hammer and I've smoked a bunch of crack and all that stuff, I get definitely visions. Anyways.
At the age of 44, Robert Kirk was delighted to be appointed as minister to the town in which he'd grown up. He loved and respected the local people, and as a sincere and attentive pastor, he began to hear local stories from parishioners who in the present day were also experiencing phenomena of remote viewing and precognition or second sight. These experiences.
Yeah, that's what all of the people that, say they're talking to God say. I mean, literally. So
seem to go hand in hand with contact phenomena, close encounter
with elves and never mind
with mysterious non-human entities. These stories, along with strange phenomena in the Bible, provided a white rabbit for him into a whole realm of forbidden story.
Yeah, and that's how all of this works.
His research continued and culminated in his writing the book, The Secret Commonwealth of
Elves, fauns, and fairies. No, literally, this is just like how you can just keep propagating all this weird, crazy shit through religion and
got there before you. I made the Hobbit, and all the Rings, and all the Sanctuary books. So yeah, he was there before you.
Sure.
Fauns and fairies, which he completed in 1691.
This guy did this in 1691. I think he did it a little bit before J.R.R. Tolkien or whatever his name is.
But unfortunately, before it could be published more widely, he was found dead on Doon Hill.
I need to tackle
this. This was done in 16.
You don't know J.R.R.
1600.
Tolkien. He's the guy who wrote.
No,
the
I
Hobbit.
do. Obviously, the Hobbit. No, I know. That's what I said. That's what I said. But this guy wrote this in 1600, bro. Not in 1982 or whatever. J.R.L. wrote it.
I think it was
so, anyways,
20.
track on.
He wrote the 30s.
Well, it doesn't matter. This guy wrote this book in 1600.
His book, The Secret Commonwealth, was finally published.
See, this is 1600s, bro.
Published by Sir Walter Scott in 1815.
And then in 1815, they had it It
existed probably in manuscript form only for the 124 years in between its writing and its publication.
So, yeah.
The word Robert Kirk used to describe these mysterious non-human beings of the local lore was the word Sith. It derives from the ancient Celtic word pronounced Shay.
Never mind. I'll stop. But yes, non-human entities. No, you're fine. But that's you're fine. That's fine. No, you're fine. But I have to.
Reality remains the same, and this is still bullshit.
No, obviously
we all know it's bullshit.
Just. I want to reiterate the time frame we're talking about, and they will again. But
it's a very interesting word for a number of reasons. Firstly,
it's all fucking fake, obviously. But here we blow.
Ancient spelling that looks like Sitha or Sitha is very similar to a word in a local dialect of Papua New Guinea, which means spirit dance. Shay carries a similar meaning.
Yeah, there's a lot of noises that cultures make that all get very close together. And like when the English went around and took over like the whole fucking goddamn world, they took words from all the different places and they brought it into their culture. And then that's part of how English is spoken, is by using all of these words from other places.
And
mainly German, French, and Dutch.
Papua New Guinea is probably one of the most undiscovered places on planet Earth, only because they don't want you there. Google Maps or Google Earth only have an overhead view. There's no like roadside view of Papua New Guinea, because if you go in there, they'll eat you. That is basically.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's the case, but
yeah, it is. Go on Google Earth and try it.
Keep talking.
Papua New Guineans, should I say? Yeah, they appreciate the outside influence, but they still stick to their own ways. Papua New Guinea is shit. They're still cannibals. They will still eat you if you.
Huh? What? I'm too distracted by this guy smoking a joint on my screen. Anyway, so let's crack on. All right, let's crack on. All right, here we go.
Because it describes a realm, a dimension of non-human entities whom we use.
Yeah, dementia of. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna give my computer just a couple more seconds to catch up because I don't know why I'm having trouble.
Usually
Here we
don't
go.
perceive.
Yes, no, he definitely. Never mind.
Normal waking state, but who are in fact intimately close with us all the time. Robert Kirk believes.
Okay. So let's get on to the next thingy, bobber.
Okay, so this is the second.
I want to get into. Let's just see which ones we have for this, and then we'll go from there. Oh yeah, I want to get into this just a tiny bit because Jesus Christ.
Number 5, predictive programming.
No.
Imagine for a minute you're watching a movie and a scene happens on screen that sticks in your mind, but really you don't think too much about it because, well, it's just a movie. But then imagine that years later, the very event depicted on screen all those years back unfolds in real life, almost as if it was scripted. Is that merely a coincidence? Well, with so many examples, some people don't think so.
Okay, please give me some examples.
So, or just think about it this way: there are people who are writers who are writing, writing scripts, writing short novels, writing actual full novels, writing all these things. Do you think eventually somebody is going to predict something that happens in the fucking future? Fuck yeah, you dumb cunts! What are you talking about, you psychopaths? So somebody says, "Oh my." Go ahead.
You can mention the Wachowski brothers, who wrote The Matrix, who became the Wachowski sisters.
Yeah,
who wrote the last Matrix, which basically was shit. The last Matrix was crap. But
once again, somebody makes something called like 1984, or there's the book, and then there's a thing where again kind of fits almost. Or you have these things where you say that there's going to be an earthquake. You say there's going to be a flood. You say there's going to be a pandemic. It fits eventually, you dumb cunts. There's not predictive programming per se.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that about any writer. The writers of the Bible that probably gave the likes of J.R. Well, I've mentioned before. J.R.R. Tolkien, he wrote The Hobbit, and it was basically the same animals that were in the Bible and the same nonsense that was in the Bible. Little people, big people.
Better. He just wrote it better.
Yes, absolutely. My favorite book is Lord of the Rings. I spent £100 on that book. I spent £100 on one book. I don't regret it because it is brilliant.
Okay, well, let's just check this for just goddamn. Let's just get into watch this for just a second, and because I can talk about this.
Number 1, RFID, the truth behind the tags. In a world where technology advances shape our everyday lives, well, some innovations seem to offer nothing but convenience. That is, until we look a little closer. Radio frequency identification, or RFID, is one such piece of tech. On the surface, it's a tool for efficient tracking, a practical solution for inventory and logistics. But is there more to the story? And are we unknowingly being tracked by these tiny chips embedded in our belongings? RFID tags are everywhere.
RFID has such a fucking short range.
It's a close range, definitely.
And also, like, it's not in everything yet. Yes, everything gets sold with, most things get sold with an RFID, but like, that's usually on a label or something, and you take it off. It's mainly used to prevent people from stealing shit.
Yeah, but going conspiracy wise, maybe this is why Elon Musk is doing his Starlight things all around the planet to pick this shit up.
Literally. You want to know what's hilariously funny? Watch this.
That's
Watch this.
conspiracy for you, right?
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I have exactly the same thing that they have in their hand. Hold on. Let me hold it the right way. That I have the exact same thing that they're holding in their hand right now.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but
That's
also
the exact same thing.
But
Elon knows where you are.
Yeah, no, but
no, it doesn't work that way. It does not.
You
There's
mentioning
no-
Starlink?
Well, no, it does.
If you are not a Trump supporter, don't get Starlink. Even if that's your only option for internet. Because
okay,
I would not trust Elon with my internet connection.
I have to
So
say,
here is
a few weeks ago, I saw Starlink go over my house, and it was impressive. It was very impressive. It was just like, boom, big line of satellites. Away they go. But I wouldn't trust Elon with fucking anything. I wouldn't trust him with. Well, look at where he is now. What position will he have in the government?
it's a
something
fake.
big.
It's a fake thing that doesn't even make any sense. It's not going to do anything, and it's like to get rid of excess. But then it's like somebody who it's going to be him and Vemerick Swami or whatever his name is together, which they're going to get rid of extra spending in the government actually being overspending. And never mind, we'll talk about it later. So let's get into Alex Jones
on Twitter. I'm just basically saying you were after a pardon, dude. What's up with you?
Okay,
you're after a
so
pardon.
here we
Oh no, not that cunt.
Here we go. Alex Jones.
Oh man.
He had to sell. Hold on. He had to, hold on. He sold his channel, and the potential buyer is going to be The Onion, and The Onion has claimed, and they have helped with money from the Sandy Hook families to buy it, and they're going to make it into a joke channel. So InfoWars will now be a joke channel from now on. So listen to him cry about this.
Hey, you go to bed early. He's got a big day tomorrow at InfoWars, fighting to get Donald Trump inaugurated because the deep state's publicly trying to stop that right now and got a lot of great tricks up their sleeves. And I noticed trending on top of X was InfoWars shut down Wednesday. And I was clear in the video that if good guys buy it, InfoWars will continue on, but if bad guys buy it, it won't. And I saw a lot of leftists running around, celebrating and all the rest of it. Celebrate all you want. I've got offers all over the country, huge networks. We've got sponsors, backup studios. We're reaching 70, 80 million people a day on X.
You know what's funny about we're reaching 80 million?
Yeah, and so what happened is let him talk more.
Is he using a filter? Or
let's keep going.
Said, and those fake lawsuits was
no, he's just that ugly.
Found guilty by judges.
He looks
The Democratic Party runs the whole thing. The FBI don't understand that they cooked
the face doesn't seem to fit the head.
Yeah, he looks like he needs to go to the toilet. Quite badly.
No, of course he doesn't, because he's a huge dude with a small head.
whole thing up with the CIA. That's all come out. And they never wanted money. They said no to money. They don't want money. There's no money at InfoWars. There's no money in the equipment and the stuff like that. It's all a giant power grab.
No, there's not like a money in the $1 million you have in studio production that is in all of these places. No, there's not money in that. But anyways, just listen.
It's all lawfare, just like against President Trump. And so
this is quite the round.
They've spent
he's totally
upwards of $80 million the last 7 years suing me and coming after me,
He
claiming
is
I'm a
still
crook
not
and saying I always
president.
hid money and none of it was.
Fucking cunts. Calling him president when he's not.
He's president.
Yes.
We can't.
And then
he's going to be. He still isn't.
No, he's not.
But he's one of those cunts that also called him president last year, and like, fuck's sake, he.
This is what I want to go over last before we end this. Come on, you can do it.
Before we end him, yeah, let's end him. Oh,
yes. We're going to get into this, and we'll play this one last video. Start from the beginning.
Won an auction to acquire the media outlet InfoWars. Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex.
I'm going to start from the
This morning,
beginning.
the satirical news site The Onion has just won an auction to acquire the media outlet InfoWars. Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. The Onion's bid was backed by the families of 8 victims of the Sandy Hook school shooting, the very people that Jones defamed. And now Alex Jones is responding on social media.
The Connecticut Democrats with the Onion newspaper bought us. They asked, did they outbid? They said, well, it was competitive. So they changed all the bidding rules, made it secret 2 days ago. I had a bad feeling I told you that. And just like they
Shut
tried
up,
to shut
you
us
liar.
down back in late May without a court order. They're supposed to have a court order.
None of your fucking friends wanted to spend the money to fucking save you, you dumb cunt, and that's why the Onion bought you. Now in January, they're going to make you look like an idiot forever.
There's going to be injunctions filed. I'm
Yeah,
about to
but
go
that's
live out
the
of Harrison's
thing.
American Journal studio. I don't know what's going to happen.
people like that
but
don't have friends.
Of course not.
I'm going to be here until they come in here and turn the lights off.
Joining us now, CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter.
So, the Onion just bought InfoWars. So they in
Go
January
Onion, go
will
Onion.
turn it into a they'll turn it into a satire website and or platform making fun of the right wing constantly with their name InfoWars, which a bunch of people have gotten tattooed on their bodies, which they have on all of their toolboxes, their vehicles, all this shit. So they're gonna have to get all those removed. So have fun with that, MAGA. All right, folks, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow
Can I say, Slim, that,
really quick
from the UK, I'm sure Brian is to agree. You've got a little bit of shit coming your way.
No, I know, and life's not going to be fun for the next handful of years, but I mean, there was nothing else that was going to happen. Obviously, we should have known that America was that dumb they were going to vote for this, and then as soon as it kicked them in the ass, we should have known they were going to be like, wait, what did happen? Executively. There was no way for any of us to make this change other than the idiots in America, and that's the way that America works. If there's an ebb and flow,
I'm sure
it goes
you
back
won't
and
know
forth
this
to some extent.
things, but America, it's gonna have shit happen to it.
No, the world's completely screwed, but it's okay. I mean, that's what we all deserve, obviously, because the idiots fucking went out and voted, and that's how the world works.
Because we didn't believe in Jeebus, of course.
So, anyways, all right. Thank you all very much. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be doing a cards and all the things, the game sluts. We're gonna be game slutting it up tomorrow. So
we're doing cards, motherfuckers.
Massive
we'll be playing.
Massive
we'll be playing
dicks,
cards.
if you want to play those.
Yes, we'll be playing Cards Against Humanity tomorrow and a couple other things as well. So thank you all very much. Please subscribe, rewatch the stream, and or watch some of the other past streams if you haven't seen them, because I need a little bit more review hours. And we'll see you all same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. So everybody say fuck you and we'll get the fuck out of here.
I love you, motherfuckers.
Bye.
Fuck you all.